Who can build the best NBA player? Let's find out. All right, James. Is this season 4, episode 4?
4. Yeah,
okay.
4.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be building NBA players. With a bunch of all the attributes. You pick a player's attribute. You get it. All right. But first, a little segment I like to call Chalk Tracker, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I gotta get back to it. It's our last one.
Next week, NBA draft episode, or NBA draft small segment, or NFL draft.
NFL draft. Yeah.
Small segment like this.
Which is what? What day is that?
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's always on a Thursday.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy how close
It's next
it came
Thursday.
up. I feel like it's just not as hype as last year.
Because the players suck.
Yeah.
And Jaden Daniels isn't in it. And where we live, Jaden Daniels is...
Speaking of which, Saints making moves. I'll leave that for next week.
What do you mean?
They're looking to draft a quarterback now.
That's some
Derek
BS.
Carr,
Dude, they need to wait, bro. Wait, draft anybody else. Literally.
Wait for Arch or something, bro. Whatever.
Literally wait for Arch. Literally tank. Oh my god.
All right, let's get into Chalk Tracker. So last time we saw you, we were in the Elite 8.
No, it was the Final Four was set when we
the Final Four was set.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It was the day of the Final Four, if you don't remember.
Gotcha. Yeah. It was I do remember that. So the first game we got was obviously it was all one seed. We talked about that. Chalk hasn't happened since 2008 in San Antonio, and it was in San Antonio again. And the first game we got was Auburn versus Florida.
Great basketball game, by the way.
Oh yeah.
This was probably the best played basketball game we had. And then Walter Clayton just took over at the end here, man. I mean, Auburn did all they could do. They were in the driver's seat the whole game. And then Walter Clayton starting, not looking at the goal, taking fadeaway threes, and they all win it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've never really seen a player in a tournament since like Kemba Walker, Carmelo Anthony. Like in recent years, there's not been a player in the tournament that has like been what Walter Clayton does and takes over games, like stuff like that. It's impressive. He's raised his draft stock to probably a late first-round pick. He was going to be like a late second-round pick at the beginning of the year. He's raised it to a late first, maybe mid-first, which good for him and good for Florida. But it was a well-played game. I was very impressed with Auburn, too, for hanging.
Yes, they played a great game. I mean, they weren't hanging, they were winning for the entire game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then we had Duke-Houston.
Which this was the game that was like this was the game for us, first of all, and a game for a lot of people. At this point,
since Florida won, it was whoever won this one won it all.
Yeah.
Houston was James, Duke was me, and Houston won because Duke can't make free throws, can't score the ball more than 2 times on field goals in the last 12 minutes, and they can't play defense, and Houston decided they were just going to turn into Steph Curry, all of them. So,
yeah,
what? I'm not mad, though.
Yeah, and it was a breakdown by Duke for sure, but I think we got to give flowers to Houston first of all.
Their defense, man.
Because what they did and how they won was playing Houston basketball. That's what's so impressive. Like, they didn't, the entire game, they played their game. They got down by 16 at one point. They were able.
It was
to
3 minutes left.
Yeah, they were able to chip away, and then
because Duke made 2 field goals in the last 12 minutes.
Exactly, and what won it for them in the last
was Proctor not making a free throw.
Minute 30 seconds. The last was Houston basketball. It was playing hard nose, turning you over, steals, dunks. Like it was very, very impressive, and that's what was so refreshing. Is it was first of all 2 great games in the Final Four. But all 4 teams played their style of basketball and didn't switch up. That was really cool. And Duke Houston, one of the best games of the year, and an all-time classic for sure. All-time choke too.
Duke had been so good all tournament and all year at playing their game and at their pace, how they wanted to, and not deviating from that at all. And that's what they did for the first 38
minutes.
28 minutes. 28 minutes of this game. And then Houston decided they were going to start taking over, and they were going to start playing their pace, which was slow, turn you over, play defense, and that's what they did, and they won the game because of it, because they played their game late. You can say the same thing about the other game, too. Auburn played their game for the first 3 quarters, and then Florida played theirs for the last quarter, and were able to win the game. So props to all 4 of these teams.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to get if you get all 1 seeds in a Final Four. You're going to get great basketball. So maybe it's better for March Madness, maybe it's not. We'll have to see in the next couple of years whether it keeps happening or whether it doesn't.
Texas
Obviously,
Tech, bro.
yeah, oh, yeah,
I would have won the whole thing.
We know.
I could have won against everybody if Texas Tech.
You know they were calling that game of the year probably. Florida Texas Tech.
I don't agree. It would have been game of the year if Texas Tech had won.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the national championship might have been the game of the year. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
was a great game. It was weird, but
really weird game.
Florida Houston, good little segue there.
Yeah, baby.
Like it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So that was a great game. Houston kind of dominated this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, first half.
It was definitely Houston's side, and they were just playing really good defense. Walter Clayton had 0 points at halftime.
Yeah, he could not hit a shot.
And Florida just came out and they made the comeback, and they stuck with it. They were never really winning until the very end.
Yeah.
They literally weren't until with like 30 seconds left. It was their first lead since like 6-5. But they were able to get the lead late. They were able to hang the whole second half. That's why they won the game.
Yeah, and I mean Houston did dominate him honestly from the opening jump in that first half, but
Actually, Florida was up like 9-4 or so. No, they actually it was something like
I
that.
know. I'm just saying like
just joking.
but in the second half, it was like I think it was the 10-minute mark in the second half. I told my dad, I was like, this is a crucial part in the game because Florida was kind of starting to make runs. It was their first and one of that run they had, and this was a crucial part in the game because Houston this year was one of the best teams at limiting runs. Florida was the best team in the country at going on runs. So this is what was so cool about this game. It was who is going to be able to kind of break the chains and go on a run, or is Houston going to be able to stop Florida? And Florida was able to go on a run and win the national championship. It was sad because I really wanted Kelvin Sampson Houston win, but props
I was
to
cheering
Florida.
for Florida.
Yeah.
And that last play was crazy too.
Yeah.
Where he like went up, realized he should have pump faked, dropped the ball, and then no one went
Which
up.
was also a really smart move in a way, not touching it again. But
yeah, I mean, once he was up there, he made the smart move to let it go. But
yeah.
I mean, maybe like find a teammate or
And
something.
heck of a contest from Walter Clayton too.
Yeah, I mean, well, it really like. I wouldn't say it was a great contest. If he pump fakes and takes a step to the side, that's a wide open 3 for the win.
Yeah,
and so I think he needs to stay on his feet there. But I think it was a good.
Yeah, and
I
Sharp,
mean, it worked. So.
Sharp's one of the best shooters in the country. I mean, but Houston played a great game. Florida played a great game. It was one of the best national championships we've had in the past couple of years. So props to both teams, first of all, for making it this far, and props to Florida on winning a national championship. But we definitely want to see Kelvin Sampson get one eventually. I got to see him get one eventually because he's been coaching for 40 years.
All right, what's our next segment, James?
All right, cue the music. Recent rundown.
And before we get into recent rundown, we want to tell you about our new 3v3 basketball league, the BB3.
Yeah, so this is an ad for the BB3. It is our summer 3v3 league coming out. And we officially have a draft lottery video out on YouTube. And we just had our draft earlier in the day. I am the team captain for the Costco guys. And
I am part of the 06ers. Make sure you go check it out. Be one of the first subscribers before we pop off this summer.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be bigger than OTE pretty much.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. We're easily by the end of the summer.
All right, go check it out. Florida beats Houston on a bizarre final play to win the national championship. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. signs a 14-year, $500 million extension with the Blue Jays. That includes $175 million in salary and the $325 million signing bonus. The Nuggets fire head coach Mike Malone and GM Calvin Booth with like 5 games left in the season. Nikola Jokic is the third player ever to average a triple-double in a season, and he's not going to win MVP. Tennessee is moving on from quarterback Nico Iamaleava after he missed practice amid contract negotiations. He is expected to hit the spring transfer portal. Alabama is going to be calling his phone. The current Masters standings at 5:30 p.m. on day 3. Rory McIlroy at 12 under, followed by Bryson DeChambeau at 9 under, and Corey Connors at 8 under. James, the 20 postseason teams are set in the NBA playoffs, or postseason. What standings battle will be the most fun to watch down the stretch? There's like 1 game left now, but whatever.
The most like in which conference? Or
well,
just,
there's
like,
only 1
teams.
I mean, there's only like 1 battle left. And it's the West.
Yeah, I mean it's the West, and it's kind of from like
4 to 7.
3 set. It's like 4 to 7.
4, 5, 6, and 7.
Which is like Clippers, Nuggets. Hold on, Clippers,
T-Wolves.
Nuggets, T-Wolves, and
Grizzlies.
No, Grizzlies are no,
Warriors,
yeah, Grizzlies.
Warriors.
It's Grizzlies.
It's Warriors.
Oh, it's Warriors. Yeah. But
NBA ball knowledge.
it looks like the Warriors are gonna grab a top 6 seed most likely.
No, I need to lose that. It's so stupid because they're. I made the bet with you, and then they traded for Jimmy Butler.
Should have made the bet.
They traded for Jimmy Butler just to barely make the top 6.
Anything
come
can
on,
happen.
bro.
Anything can happen. They were the 10 seed before they traded for him.
Yeah, exactly. So my bet, and the premise of the bet, I was winning, but then they traded for an all-star.
Yeah.
And that's it. You're gonna win. Whatever.
Speaking of the Nico Iamaliava, which we already went through this, and I now know how to say it, which is cool.
Iamaliava, you sounded out.
Iamaliava, yeah.
Good job.
Speaking of which, can you imagine contract negotiations, first of all, in college football?
It's crazy.
And second of all, the fact that he would, right now he's rumored to go to Bama. We were talking about that.
I didn't actually know that. I was just
No,
saying
like that literally came out like.
Well, yeah, because
there's obviously because they're needing a quarterback.
What SEC teams need a quarterback? Bama. You could see Auburn. You could see Ole Miss.
Yeah, and I think it would be horrible if he went from Tennessee to Bama. Like, first of all, contract negotiations, leaves the team in a rough place, and then goes to an arch rival. Like, what? Like, college football is awesome, and I love it. But there's got to be something to figure this out, and maybe it makes like a villain story, which could be
NIL
cool,
cap.
But we got to figure out some kind of cap. Got to be something.
They're working on it.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. Maybe we get Nick Saban on the panel. They still thinking about that?
Nick Saban on the podcast.
No.
Hey, Nick Saban. Podcast, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, right here. Well, we'll get a seat for you. We'll get a nicer seat.
You can
come
call
on the podcast. We'll get you like a really nice.
You can call in if you want, but we'll cut your time in half.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's segue into our next segment.
I wasn't joking.
Okay. Go ahead. Segue into the next segment.
Before we get into our next segment, I want to remind you to subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 200 subscribers. We're 9 away. We're trying to get there soon.
Subscribe.
Okay. NBA Player Builder. It's a draft. We're seeing who can build the best player. Pretty simple. Would you like to do rock, paper, scissors for the first pick?
Let's do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes!
All right.
Alright, we're not. This isn't a snake either.
Okay, that's fine.
There's so many ways I could go. So here are our categories. Just to recap, by the way, we both went paper, then we both went rock. No, is that what we did?
No, we did scissors, paper, and then I went back to
Each did scissors. We each did
You did
paper,
all
and
of
I
them.
did rock. And then he did scissors. So it was a pretty textbook match right there.
on rocks.
We should have gone paper.
Yeah, you're right.
So here
Should have done a lot of things.
are the categories. You have shooting, you have finishing, rebounding, playmaking / IQ, athleticism, defense, size, personality / attitude,
That's a cool one.
draft type, brand, and achievements. That's 11
I like the brand one,
categories.
too.
I needed to put something in there like that.
All
Especially
right.
because I know you're like all about the brands.
That is true. I do like the brands.
So that's probably where you're gonna go first. I don't really care. My first strategy to start off this is to make a good player. So it's what do I want to do to make my player really good. And you know what I'm gonna do, James?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay.
Take this player and take him away from you, and what I think was your first pick was gonna be.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take LeBron James.
Okay.
I'm gonna take. Ooh, is it? Do I do? Ooh.
A lot of ways you could go.
Oh, I could go-
Athleticism, personality,
I could go,
playmaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You're going finishing, playmaking, or athleticism. I think I'm
Okay.
going finishing or athleticism. But I think I'm gonna go athleticism of LeBron James.
Okay. All right.
Now you can't take him for brand, which is what you were gonna do right there.
That's not what I was gonna do.
This is current only, so you can't go.
Yeah,
Jordan.
I know. So
I was telling the people, not you.
I'm gonna go snag. There's not a lot of. We can't get many like greats of something in these categories, right? Like we can't get the best playmaking point guard of all time because that's probably Magic or John Stockton, right? So I'm gonna grab one of the greatest of all time at this specific category. I'm gonna grab Steph Curry.
One of the greatest. He is the greatest.
The greatest shooter.
I was gonna take him.
There's not many moves that you can go for like finishing because we might not have the best finisher in this generation. Might be somewhere else. Rebounding, it's probably
Giannis
a guy
might be the
from
best
back
finisher
then.
in this generation.
That's true. It could be.
Or ever.
But I'm gonna snag Steph shooting because he's the greatest at what he does.
Yeah, I was gonna be my pick until I just thought about it and thought LeBron. So that was a good
That's not
pick.
a bad pick. Yeah.
And LeBron is the most athletic player of all time. I'd like to say.
Maybe.
The most
There's-
athletic, like good player of all time.
Yeah, there's a lot of athleticism for sure. But you're trying to build a good player, which is smart. Have the best players.
I think I could go a lot of ways shooting. I could take like Kyle Korver later if I wanted to. I'm not gonna worry about that
Kyle Korver.
for shooting.
He's not current.
Oh, he's not current. My apologies. I could take like Buddy Hield for shooting.
Yeah.
I get to do a lot of things in like the last round for shooting. I'm not worried about that. Now, what do I think I can get value early in this draft? I think size and athleticism, the intangibles, I think are the main things that can make your player good, and that's what I'm trying to do early here. So I'm gonna go size. Now, what do I want to do for size? I haven't thought about this at all. I could go with like a Wemby and really.
But then you could go like strong, or you could
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean?
Oh, you
That's
know what?
the thing.
Thanks for helping me out there.
Dang it.
I want to go with. Wait, let me think one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna take Giannis Antetokounmpo's size. I get the height. I get the weight. I get LeBron James' athleticism. This is gonna be great.
That's a good pick. Okay. This is tough. I don't really know. I wasn't really planning on what I wanted to do here. I didn't know where I wanted to go.
Wait, time out. What comes first to Antetokounmpo, the M or the N?
Antetokounmpo.
I don't care what the front is.
NMPO.
NM?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
have no idea.
No, it's I do it a lot on sport quizzes.
Oh, yeah. I just tried both of them.
Yeah. Sometimes, like Dirk Nowitzki, I still know how to spell his name, but it just shows up on like...
Oh, if you do it wrong. Yeah. It's easy. You sound it out. Kind of like Nico. It's Nowitz. Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, it's got like a
the
W
the
in
Z
there.
is,
It's got two
no,
W's.
wit. So the W's the third.
It's like a V and a Z. I don't know.
No, it's no V.
You sure?
Nowitzki. It's the
Nowitzki? He says it Nowitzki.
Maybe. I don't even know.
But it's hard.
No, she's like German or whatever.
That's true.
They say their W's like V's. It's a W.
Okay. I'm building a guard. And I want to build a really, really good guard. I'm going to snag maybe the best finisher of all time, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving's finishing, okay.
I like that pick a lot. One of the most fancy finishers of all time. He might not be the most dominant at it, but he might be the best. So I'm going to snag Kyrie's finishing. Yeah, and I want to build like the best point guard I can build. So
I'm building like a
kind of building
Thrasher wing.
You're kind of building a wing.
Like a tall 3 or a short, like a 3 or 4.
All right.
Probably the 4.
What you going to do here?
Lots of stuff here.
That's a tough decision. There's a bunch of ways you could go. What are you looking at?
I have no idea. I'm just looking through everything real quick. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with one of the like skills: shooting, finishing, rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
You took shooting and finishing already. I don't want to do rebounding or no. Okay, never mind. This is hard. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with my brand. If you're voting the GOAT, you gotta have a good brand. That's just. I did not think I'd be taking this before you. This is amazing.
Interesting, yeah.
So where do I want to go for brand wise? What current players have great brands?
Ooh.
Devin Booker. No, okay.
That's a great brand.
No.
Great one. I'm
thinking maybe Harden. He's got a great
bad.
brand.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about shoes at this point. That's wrong.
Yeah, that's kind of where the brand.
I
mean, I know who I would take if I was you. I'm not gonna take it yet.
I know who you're thinking, and I'm thinking about him too. You know what? You already took your shooting and your finishing, but I don't really care. I'm taking Kevin Durant's brand. That's what you were thinking?
What I was thinking. Yeah.
I
would have
about
taken him for a different category probably. Well, yeah. I mean, I would have been tempted to pick size for him because he's so because no one can block Kevin Durant's shot. Like if I had Steph Curry shooting with Kevin Durant's size,
it's basically just Kevin Durant.
That's a good point. It's just Kevin Durant is the greatest shooter.
See, right now he's about the 3rd greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Kevin Durant is genuinely a top 5 shooter of all time.
Yeah. Are we talking current skills? Or are we talking prime skills? If I'm taking prime Klay Thompson, or am I taking Mavericks?
I don't know. That's a good question. What do we?
I say we go prime.
You want to say take their prime, but they got to be current. Okay.
Yeah, like Russ or Harden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we can
take
all
prime.
Okay. That changes this up. All right.
So you already took your finishing, so I'm not really.
Don't worry. I'm going to take Russell Westbrook in his prime athleticism. One of the most athletic players I've ever seen.
I should have said Westbrook, bro. You would not think of him.
Oh, shoot. I can't go back on a pick.
Nope. I already started writing. What were you going to do?
I'm not going to tell you now, but...
Is it someone else you were going to take for one? Or?
Yeah.
Were you going to take Westbrook for someone else? For something else?
I'm not telling you. No, someone else is going to take for a different category. But it's fine.
So this pick? Okay. Let's see.
I think Westbrook. That's the best one in his prime. That's the most athletic freak I've ever watched.
Especially for what you're building.
Yeah, I'm building an athletic guard, baby. Westbrook prime finishing with Curry shooting.
I'm thinking I go playmaking or defense. I think I'm gonna go defense. I'm gonna be able to get good scoring other ways. Man, okay. I'm gonna take the defense. Victor Wembanyama.
Oof. Dang, that stings. I wanted to take him for draft type.
Why would you take? You could take so many other people for so many.
Well, he was regarded as the next LeBron, so it's you know what I mean.
But like you can get
like him and LeBron are probably the most draft type of all time. Yeah. So like current that I could say.
But there's guys that
that
had draft type that are close to that, and
that's true.
I'm thinking of one right now that's close to my heart. Not really, but he's actually very far from my heart now.
Who, AD?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Why would AD be anywhere near my heart ever? Sorry.
I don't know. He played for the Pels.
He did, but I wasn't locked in on the Pels back then.
He didn't like the Pels either.
I wasn't locked in back then.
Okay, so I've got shooting, finishing, and athleticism, which is kind of what builds a guard. First of all, like, and if I want to build an athletic guard, that's the three things I think I need.
Oh, I think you need playmaking too.
I think I need playmaking and defense. So playmaking, this is tough because there's a bunch of ways that I could go. It's a tough one. It's achievements.
Yeah, that is pretty important. We've been overseeing that.
Yeah, achievements is an important one. Yeah, I think brand and achievements down there is pretty important.
I'd say brand is more important. You know? Do you feel like Chris Paul, Sam Jones kind of thing?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with playmaking. And I'm gonna kinda go off of my guard thing here. Well, I'm gonna stick on the guard actually, because I think these guys I'm gonna stick on it. I'm gonna go Luka.
Oh, okay.
For playmaking.
Okay, well that was not smart.
Which I could have taken, obviously, Jokic there, which I was thinking. I would have had to deviate from the guard thing, but I'm gonna take Luka.
Yeah, I knew that's what.
He's an incredible playmaker. Like it comes scoring, playmaking, and it's very 1A, 1B. Like he's very, very good. And I can't think of a lot of other playmakers. There obviously are some. Oh shoot, I'm forgetting one, but.
The one I just said?
Yeah, I should have said him.
Stupid.
But that's all right. I like my Luka pick.
Okay. Well, you might try to take it away, you know. So I'm just gonna do it. Chris Paul's playmaking.
Yeah, that's a good pick. It's a good pick. Man, I just oversaw him.
I literally said it right before. I said his name.
I know.
When I said his name, I was like, no. But then, yeah, you sold.
Okay.
I'm NGL. You sold. A little slang for you there. Not gonna lie.
That was a real good one.
Yeah, I said I was building a good player, and then I haven't taken shooting, finishing, or rebounding yet.
Okay. We got size, defense. I think defense is important too, but I think I can take it a little later.
He's already took my defense.
Rebounding. I kind of want to.
I've got a guy in mind.
What you got on your board?
I've got a guy in mind for rebounding. I'm probably gonna save it for later.
Yeah, I do too, but he could go later too.
We're probably thinking of the same guy.
Probably. You just want to say it?
No.
Okay.
Because my guy's probably better if we're different.
Yeah, you're probably right. God, I want to go achievements, but I gotta think through it for a minute. That's the problem, and I don't know if I want to. I think I want to come back to. Personality, that's a big one too, I think.
I have a question. If I take achievements, is it like
it's awards
what they currently have now? Yeah, like what they currently have now, and that's it, or like what they currently have now plus what they'll get later in their career.
No, it's not what they get later. It's like right now. You can't gauge that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you kind of can.
You can
is
say
Luka Doncic's gonna win a couple more MVPs?
You can say that Wemby's gonna win like probably 3 or 4 MVPs, right? But you don't know. We don't know that.
Yeah.
So we can. I don't think that's fair.
Okay.
God, I can't think of rebounding. That's my problem.
You have one guy in mind. Why don't you just take him?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to take him. I don't want to take him. I'm scared
to take
him. God, I have no clue where I want to go.
The clock's a ticking.
Oof, this is tough. This is really tough. All right, you know where I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go to draft height.
Okay.
And do you have athleticism yet?
I do.
Okay.
Both
Sorry,
of
you
us
took
do.
LeBron. Okay. I'm gonna snag.
No, it's such a big brain pick. I'm so happy.
I'm gonna snag one of the biggest in recent years because I'm trying to think back. I can't think of many. I'm gonna go Zion Williamson. Yes. For draft type, which I think is a good pick.
That was a good one to stay close to my heart. That's not what I was thinking.
That's the one you... Okay.
Because I said he's not close to it anymore.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be.
Zion is still close to my heart. I love Zion with all my heart. I'm gonna say it now just because you're not going to take it.
Okay.
My draft type is gonna be Ben Simmons for a little later.
Huh.
But I'm gonna wait on that. And that's really smart, big brain. So.
It's not as hype as Zion, but
It was close.
it's hype, but it's not on Zion
Oh my God.
level. But yeah, it's fair.
TV is spazzing out, guys. My apologies.
Okay.
Ben Simmons is pretty hyped up, bro. Like,
Yeah,
if
he
they're
was.
first overall pick, then that's all I need.
Yeah, he was.
I'll take any first overall pick at this point. Okay.
But you're not taking him yet.
No, I'm not taking him. You're not taking him for anything. Except for maybe size. You could take him for size, actually. That would be smart. I'll just take AD then.
I'm building guard.
It doesn't matter. I'll take AD if you take something else. Okay. Anywho. I want to take your... Okay, I'm going to go with achievements. It's just so difficult because we took, like, all the achieved guys. Like, you think about a guy like James Harden's on the board, but he doesn't have really any achievements other than an MVP. You think about... there's no one else on the board at this point. Derrick Rose only has the MVP, and he's not even in the league anymore. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to go with achievements, and it's
That's who I wanted to pick for athleticism.
But he's not in the league anymore.
Yeah, he is. He didn't retire.
Derrick Rose?
Oh, he did retire last year. Dude, you're right. You know why I said that? I saw him on a video for the Hornets 2 days ago, probably, because Taj Gibson reads like 1,000 career play games, and he was talking, and I thought he was on the Hornets for a minute, and then, but he's not. You're right.
Remember, you put him as like Derrick Rose or something. It was on like one of our small segments. You included him because it was like 20 questions or 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, and he had just retired. You're
yeah,
right.
that was good. Yeah. Okay. I can't think of anything else here. So, man, this is tough, bro. I don't want to do this at all. Whatever. Nikola Jokic's achievements.
Okay.
He's got 3 MVPs and a chip.
Yeah, it's good achievements for sure. Okay. Huh.
If he wins the MVP this year, can I have that one?
No. He hasn't won it yet.
It's like, by the time you're watching this, he's probably won another. Well, he's not going to win.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he's going to win. Okay, I'm going to go personality and attitude.
Guy you liked if you want to be the GOAT.
There is a guy who comes to work every day, and unlike Jokic, wants to play basketball, loves playing basketball, is a wonderful teammate. I'm going to go Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I'm going to take him off the board. He has an amazing personality, and it's just it kind of radiates off of him. He has some aura, I'd say. So, Shai, I'm going to take personality and attitude. I like that pick. I kind of want to get Shai off the board because he deserves to be in one of these categories, and we haven't taken him yet.
I wasn't going to take him at all.
I know. I'm just saying he deserves to be here.
Okay.
I'm going to put Shai there.
I'm going to wait on personality and draft type for the end.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my player. Shooting, finishing, rebounding.
Yeah, the fact that you don't have those yet is oof.
Well, because I was going to take them earlier, but you took both of them. Both the shooting and finishing. No, I'm not taking shooting. I'm going to take Klay Thompson's shooting in just a minute. Now, am I going to take rebounding or finishing? I know who I want to take for rebounding. If I can think of someone better for finishing, then I will do it, but... Man. I can't really think of anybody, though. Are you thinking of somebody that I should totally pick and you're just like, finishing? Alright, I'm gonna wait on it. You already took it. Give me Andre Drummond's rebounding.
Huh. Okay.
That's not who you were thinking.
No.
Okay.
It's a good pick, though. Interesting. Well, again, I'm building a guard. I kind of want to stick on my theme, which I probably shouldn't because I'm going to end up losing because of it, but
yeah.
I want to stick to my small ball kind of guys.
Just take Harden's rebounding. Or like...
Well, that's not good. Man, okay.
Isaiah Joe can rebound, I'll tell you that.
I don't think so. That's a weird pull. That's such a random pull.
Isaiah Joe, king.
Okay, achievements. I really want to go achievements, but I don't really know where to go.
I sold on achievements, but I couldn't think of anybody else, man.
Yeah, I just can't. Like,
there's nobody. Like, we took them all.
There's someone that's got to be an old head that's still in the league.
I was thinking about that.
But like Danny Green would be a good pick because he's got 6 chips. But
he doesn't have the MVPs.
Exactly. I'm just saying like. I mean, there's Bron, obviously, KD, Steph.
Yeah, all those guys are taken. I mean, Giannis. Taken.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go off the guard. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna snag him. I'm gonna go Klay Thompson achievements. I'm gonna
He's
take
the
him
worst
from you.
person of all time.
Yeah, he's won 4 championships as the second best player on the team. That's hard to do. So yeah, let's take Klay. Take him off your board. You got to think of someone else for shooting.
Well, you're just an absolute loser.
There we go,
And
baby. 4 chips
Klay
for my
Thompson-
4 chips.
Klay Thompson has won 0 awards.
And you have 1 chip. I have 4.
I have 3 MVPs. You have 0.
Winning matters more than MVPs, baby.
I have 1. I'm all good.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Ooh,
don't have
put him in a
MVPs.
hole here
You
now.
need MVPs.
Put him in a hole now here.
Your player didn't want a single MVP.
Yeah,
That's
he's been
pretty terrible.
all NBA teams. I mean, like
Klay Thompson's made all NBA teams.
Yeah, at least once. Had to.
Yeah,
at least once.
one big all NBA
Yeah,
for,
he's definitely made it once.
for Big James's player.
Hey, man.
Okay.
4 chips is 4
we
chips.
dug ourselves a hole. There's no good pick there. Okay. Now. Let's see. I have draft type, personality, shooting, and finishing. I'm thinking of shooting or finishing, maybe like Anthony Edwards finishing, or maybe something like young like that. Let's see.
Tough. It's a tough one.
Let's see. I can't think of
Where are you
anybody.
gonna go?
Do you know someone I should take
For one of your categories?
for finishing?
I mean, there's one, but yeah, yes, I have one.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a loser. Okay.
I can't take him for any of my categories, so like he's
maybe
he'll be-
Anthony
he'll be on
Davis.
he'll be on the board till the rest of the.
Maybe Anthony Davis, but
I snagged the best finisher in the world, so it's like.
yeah, and Giannis might be better.
Nah.
Giannis might be better.
Nah.
Okay. Like there's no like centers I can think of really that can finish like that. I'm just gonna do it. Anthony Edwards can make highlight plays, and
Okay.
It's not a good pick, but I'm taking Anthony Edwards finishing.
I would have taken the guy who shoots a little less than Anthony Edwards and like
Well,
drives
I don't
more.
care.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't care
Well, let's see.
I don't care how much he shoots. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, because the guy who drives more and is a better driver. There's a guy I'm thinking of that I would proclaim as a better driver. Hold on, you don't.
Yeah, you can't. You're not gonna take it for any of these guys. It's Ja. That's who I would have taken over.
Ja, yeah, that was a better one for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna save defense for a little later because I think I can go 2 ways for this guard thing I want to do. Because picking a guard for defense is kind of tough. But size, I gotta grab a big dude. You don't have draft type either yet. We could snag a little 6'9" point guard.
Grab Ben Simmons. Do
Who
it.
can shoot like if Ben Simmons could shoot like Curry, he'd be the best player of all time. We're gonna grab Ben Simmons at size.
Okay.
Oh man, screwing up all your picks, man.
I don't care. There's so many.
You're in a
good
tough
draft types.
situation.
I'm really not.
Yeah, I'd say you are.
Okay. Shooting. I could take Buddy Hield. It's probably what I'm gonna end up doing at this point.
A horrible pick.
I could take Damian Lillard,
Good.
who's actually who I'm gonna take right now. Damian Lillard shooting.
Okay, good pull. Yeah, because that gives you on the ball shooting more, which is good. Okay, so I got defense, rebounding, and Brand left. I'm surprised that I've left Brand this far. You know what I mean? Like,
Because I took it, I think.
I know. Which I probably would have gone KD. That would have been my pick. But okay, defense. I'm gonna save it. The rebounding is the one I gotta go to. But do I want to keep it this guard, or do I want to get the rebounding of like? That's the thing though. Like, let's say like Rudy Gobert's rebounding is not like great. It's just because he's tall. You know what I mean? So I want to grab a
He's a
guy
great defender.
who's gonna go out rebound somebody. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. That's a great pick.
You like that pick?
Yes, I love that pick.
Because I don't want somebody who's just tall and rebounds. I want someone
Yeah.
who goes and gets a rebound. There's
That
not
is-
many players that do that.
That
Josh
is
Hart
not
does.
someone I would have thought of. That's a beautiful pick.
Yeah.
I think Andre Drummond was a great pick too.
Yeah, it's a good pick, especially for the build you're building. You know what I mean? Like
That doesn't matter.
Well, you're not
I'm
really
a size.
I know. I just like it.
It doesn't matter. All it is rebounding, straight rebounding.
Yeah.
It's not about the size. And Andre Drummond is not that big compared to the other guys. out
He's
there.
like 7 foot.
He's like 6'10".
No,
I think-
I don't think he's.
look it
6'10".
up.
I'll look it up. Oh, I think it's over 6'10". You go.
I think
at
it's
6'10".
under 7 feet for sure.
6'11".
6'11".
So
loser.
We were in between.
Okay. Personality and draft type. Now, personality, I could go with like Alex Caruso. I could go with like LaMelo.
Ooh.
I'm gonna save it though. I'm gonna draft type. I could go AD. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Can't think of anyone else. He had a lot of draft type, right? Like he was like pretty highly touted.
AD. I mean,
AD,
first overall. I mean,
first overall pick is really all I need here. And
that's like saying Ricochet though had draft type.
well, that's different.
I know it's different.
Who else has gone first overall recently? Not really much. Ben Simmons would have been a better pick. I shouldn't have told you. I keep telling you my picks and you keep taking them. Okay. I'm going to take Anthony Davis' draft type.
Okay. It's not bad.
Just because he has more of a application than LaMelo does. I know you're about to take him at defense if I didn't take him. Just to mess with me again.
So yeah, brand. I've been thinking through this. I'm thinking through some Nike athletes. I was thinking through Anthony Davis because he's kind of revitalized a lot of Adidas stuff. You took it, or sorry, not Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards.
What about Wemby and the Alien?
Great brand. You have him.
Do I have?
There's shoes that a lot of little kids wear. Lots of little
I know
kids.
you like that, huh?
Okay. Lots of little kids wear this shoe. It's a player that you've already said. I know you want him. He's revitalized Puma.
Do it.
I'm trying to think through Nike because that's like Devin Booker's brand's not big enough yet. Curry.
Please say Devin Booker.
Curry obviously is done.
That will be the first short if you take Devin Booker.
For brand.
Take him. Take Devin Booker. Do it.
You know what? I'm doing this one for the kids. LaMelo Ball for brand.
Are you doing it for the kids? Are you doing it for this?
Has some of the coolest shoes. He revitalized the Puma brand in the basketball scene. It hasn't been done in a long time. Puma had nothing in basketball. LaMelo has sold a ton of stuff in Puma. He's got shirts, shorts, hats, shoes. He's got everything you can think of. He is Puma's basketball brand. So I'm going to snag LaMelo Ball.
Okay. So I have personality. Attitude.
Oh, I love my player, dude. A tall guard who can shoot like Curry Finney. Whew.
Let's see.
But then also like a Giannis that can pass like Chris Paul is like...
And shoot like Dame. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm thinking like... Alex Caruso is kind of a tough little bullet. That's aura right there.
He is aura for sure.
But I don't really think he has that much aura. I could take like Carl Towns is a great attitude, but he's like kind of a bum.
He's got a funny attitude. That's a good point. LaMelo's a good one. Like that.
I hate you so much. I so hate you. Okay. For all the little kids out there, shut up. Okay. I could be like Brandon Ingram and get high before every game.
I think Anthony Edwards would have been a good one too, though.
Yeah, he has a good attitude.
Well, he's got a bad attitude, but it's a funny attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He has a pretty terrible attitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I picked Shea because first of all he has aura, and second of all he shows up and he does his job. Like,
all right, I've got it.
Oh.
I have no idea what this guy's personality is. No idea what this. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. I have no idea what this. Demonetize me. Do it.
Dude, that celly is so tough. You pop the grenade, you throw it,
and
he does this.
No idea what this guy's personality is, but this guy is a bench player.
Okay.
And he is content with it.
Okay.
And he does what he wants.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes, he doesn't. He's a bench player, and he's okay with it. And he's on the best team. And his name is Peyton Pritchard, and he can start. He can start anywhere else.
Peyton Pritchard plays a lot though, but he's
off the bench.
He's gonna be the 6th man of the year, most likely. Okay.
No idea what his personality
I like that one.
is.
He's all right. It's an all right one. Yeah, I don't hate that.
I'm not making problems. That's all that matters.
You should have gone with Jokic or something, bro. It would have been tough.
I have Jokic on my team.
What do you have Jokic for?
Achievements.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so all I need is defense, and if we're building the defensive guard...
Why would I take someone that doesn't like basketball?
Let's snag either a wing or a guard here for defense. I'm thinking... This is my last pick. I was thinking Mikal Bridges earlier, but his defense has fallen off the past couple of years. DeJounte Murray was the same thing. His defense has fallen off. Marcus Smart and Alex Caruso are two I was thinking of too. And I'm going to go with Marcus Smart just because he has that defensive player of the year. And his defense has generally been elite.
Well, that's you don't have the achievement.
No. All I'm saying is his defense has been elite in the past 5 to 6 years. There's probably other guys I should have taken that I'm forgetting and blanking on right now. I like
Who's
the
won
Caruso
Depoy the last
poll.
couple of years?
But I'm gonna go.
Who won Depoy last year?
It's been big men.
Who won it last year? Oh, Rudy Gobert would have been a good one.
Well, yeah, but I'm building a guard.
That doesn't matter.
I know.
It literally does not
I want to build a
matter.
guard. So I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart. I probably should have taken Gobert, but like
Yeah, you should have.
Gobert. But the thing that I've been saying is that like you're not getting Rudy Gobert's height with that. So all you're saying is he can block shots like Rudy Gobert, but if he's not that tall,
But you're Ben
is
Simmons.
Rudy as good at it?
You're still 6'9",
6'9"
6'10".
would be with Rudy Gobert would be okay, but Rudy Gobert, a lot of his blocks are because he's tall.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So I like that.
So, you're gonna see our players on the screen now.
Okay. What do you think?
It's close.
I think we both
the
made
goats.
2 really good players.
We both built the GOAT. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
You want to just go through each category and see who's better at each one?
Yeah, but
It's not telling, but we can still do it.
Yeah, we
It's
can do
fun.
it if you want.
Steph is better at shooting. Oh,
But this
shoot,
doesn't.
this
This
is gonna be
doesn't.
bad.
This
Okay.
doesn't tell who's better for
No.
sure.
Steph's better at shooting. Kyrie's better at finishing. Drummond's better at rebounding. You'd say?
I'll give it to you. That's fine.
Chris Paul's better at playmaking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a tough one. in
Let's
their
just leave it
prime.
for now.
Okay.
Wemby's better at defense.
Yeah.
Giannis is the better size, I'd say. Let's leave
Yeah.
that for now too. No need to put it. Attitude, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Draft type, you get that one too. Oh shoot. Brand, I get that. And achievements, I'm taking that one.
No.
You don't have a single
That's
MVP.
close. Yeah, but I have 4 championships.
Okay,
you have
so right
1.
now-
I'd say those are equal.
So now it's 4 and 4. We got to decide.
I'll give you. The thing is, like, size is so determined on like what kind of player you have,
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? Because like who uses their size better? I'll say I'll go with Giannis. You can have Giannis.
Okay. If you can have, I'll give you Russ too.
Okay. Because Russ in his prime is
So-
maybe the most athletic player ever.
Who do y'all think has the better achievements?
There you
Nikola
go.
Jokic or Klay Thompson? It's
What do you-
obviously Jokic.
That's a
so
good
we're gonna
question.
have to-
What do you think is more important, 4 championships or 3 MVPs and 1 championship? I think it's very, very equal.
Well,
like
4
for sure.
championships and 0 MVPs.
But winning's more important in my opinion
wanted
than
a guy that had
individual
both.
accolades.
I wanted a guy that had both.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
And
That's a good.
I think we killed it, both of us.
Both of us did kill it.
honestly. So I think it was a good episode.
There's definitely things I would do differently if I thought about it, but that's
For
the whole,
sure.
that's the whole point of the exercise.
I
Don't
would have
think
go
about
back
it.
and probably taken D Rose for athleticism.
But you can't.
Honestly, yeah, still would have beat you with that one.
You
too.
still, you still couldn't have done.
Oh, I can't think.
Yeah,
my bad.
stupid.
Or yeah, you're right.
God. Okay, he's retired,
I
James.
would have taken attitude, John Morant for sure. Like,
Ba ba ba
Once again-
ba. All right,
all right, that's how we end the video.
all right. Thank you all for listening. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the BB3.
Yeah, baby.
06 is on top. And we'll see you all in the next episode next week. Peace.